Why are you eating a golden apple? I can barely PvP. Well, welcome guys back with another video today, and yeah, or should I say,
What is goody, my gang?
okay, so today we're gonna be well, today I realized that in 13 days from now, August 13th, school is starting. Oh no, this is not good. So, I'm gonna be talking about some school stories from my 6th grade year and my 5th grade year, which has both ended. So, yeah. But there isn't too many stories, so this should be a short video. Okay, so the first story we shall be talking about from 5th grade is outdoor education. You might have heard of this. So basically what it is that you and, well how we did it was the entire 5th grade, who their parents signed their permission slips and the kids didn't do anything too bad, would go there. And yeah, they would do that. And they would pull up to Outdoor Ed, which was a campsite. We did a campsite called I think Camp Edwards in Wisconsin. So yeah, that was interesting. It was like a 2-hour long ride. And we don't live that far from Wisconsin, so I don't know why it was 2 hours. But yeah, and you go there and you just like learn about stuff like nature and how to start a fire and yeah. So, I've got 2 stories from there. And let's start with the first one. We played this game at nighttime. So first we made like s'mores and stuff like that, and we ate them and we roasted our own marshmallows, which was pretty easy. But after we did that, we played a game called Alpha Wolf. Yeah, guys, really good name. So basically what it was one of the instructors would go hide in the woods when it was like dark outside, like pitch black, and they would go hide in the woods while we, the kids, and the other instructors there would try to find them. And whenever we'd say like Alpha Wolf or whatever, they would have to like howl or whatever. And yeah, it was pretty goofy, but this all became like bad and stuff because of something that happened. What happened was the kids broke off from the teachers and went to look for them, and they went, and the teachers thought that one little like kind of like a trail thingy was one of the places where he could hide. It was not a trail. That was just like, for some reason, just like an empty spot. So we just went to an empty spot in the woods, and we were like deep in the woods. I'm just like, you know what? Let me think about this. This is not a good idea. So I turned back and left. But like half of the like of 1/4 of the kids got lost in the woods, so that was not very fun. But I was not one of them. And then the teachers were looking for the kids, and they just left us. So we were just lost walking around the campsite. And eventually, we saw a teacher, and there she was just like walking around like nothing's like. I'm like, where is our instructor, bro? And she's just like, oh, over there at the parking lot. I'm like, bruh, someone could have told us that. And yeah, that was kind of annoying. But yeah, we eventually found the teacher and everything. We found the kids, and it was chill. But and we did not find the goofy person who was hiding, who caused all of this. Oh, are we being for real? A diamond sword, bro! What? Okay, well, anyways, once we were just finally back. My gosh, bro, good. Well, basically, once we like did our thing, we just went to bed and stuff. But this is where the real disaster started. So this was low key, very not equal gender wise, because the boys had to sleep in a wooden cabin with 5 bunk beds, so we'd all just sleep in like bunk beds, and that was it. Which I don't really mind. The beds were just wood and like a mat on top of it, which was not that comfortable. But I brought a sleeping bag, so yeah. And once we went to bed, everything was chill. Kids were yapping, but eventually they stopped. But one kid decided to ruin it for literally everyone. I'm not gonna say any names, but we're gonna call him we're gonna call him hmm we're gonna call him X. But this kid he decided to start acting like a freaking skinwalker, bro, and yapping the whole night, not letting anyone sleep at all. Like, bro, it was so annoying. We couldn't sleep. Oh no. Well, we couldn't sleep at all. Like, it sucked. Yeah, it was not a very pleasant experience. But he wasn't sleeping, letting us sleep, and at like 1 in the morning, that goober decided to go, okay, guys, I need to go to the bathroom. So whoever goes to the bathroom with me, I will let you guys sleep. Because I guess he was scared of the dark, and I don't know why. That was low-key crazy. Why are you eating a golden apple? I can barely PvP. Well, basically, no one wanted to go with him to the bathroom because he was scared of the dark, I guess. And no one wanted to go with him because they were all super duper mad at him. So no one went. But I'm like, bro, I need to sleep. We've been laying here for 3 hours trying to get this kid to shut up. So I'm like, okay, fine, bro. So I took him to the bathroom, waited outside, and then we went back and we finally let us sleep. Until 5 in the morning where he started it again. And he did something to one kid that I will not say because I don't want to get demonetized or canceled. But let's just say it was pretty bad, and yeah, he got cooked once we came back to school. That's it for outdoor ed. Now let's talk about the last day of school for 5th grade. That was pretty goofy, but yeah. Basically, how it was we would just we just walk around the whole school, like inside and then outside. Like they'd like clap us out. Like they'd give us high fives and clap and stuff and like sending us off to middle school. And it was pretty chill. But once we went outside to finally get back inside, like once we finished walking around outside the perimeter of the school, when we went to go back inside, the parents got silly string and they just jumped us with silly string. I was covered. Some kid ate the silly string. Yeah, one of my friendings, he might get mad at me if I say his name, so I'm not going to. But, yeah, my friending, why would you eat the silly string? But, yeah, that was pretty fun. And then the last day of school for 6th grade. So I just finished 6th grade. I'm going into 7th grade in a couple of days. But, yeah, do not use this information against me. But, on the last day of 6th grade, it was like field day and stuff. It was the most booty cheeks field ever. We had to pick three activities or a couple of activities that we'd want to do, and then they'd like see which ones were available and stuff depending on how many kids went. So they just put you in an activity you picked because you had to pick like a bunch of them. It kind of sucked, not gonna lie, but whatever. Basically, where is their bed at, bro? Okay, well, basically, what happened was I got put up with my friend, I'm gonna call him Bob. That's not his actual name, but me and him were in like every single activity, so that was chill. But then a shaved ice cream, a shaved ice like a snow cone truck came, and they like gave us a bunch of shaved ice, and then we could like put in whatever flavors we wanted. The flavors were a bunch of different flavors, but that was really good. And yeah, that covers it for the last days of school. And then let's talk about some of my 6th grade teachers. Oh yes, I have one to slander and one to say good stuff about. So my first one, my 6th grade science teacher. He was the nicest teacher ever, not gonna lie, in my opinion. I low-key might have been his favorite student, but yeah. I might not have been. I do not know. But basically if you did something good in class, like you held someone out, or you did something that was like good, or like you answered a lot, or like you had a really good question or a really good answer to a question, or a good response to a question, then he would give you a Jolly Rancher. Like this man had a giant jar full of Jolly Ranchers, and you could take whichever flavor you wanted, one per like good thing you did, and you can get as many as you want in one day. And also, we would sometimes do Kahoots or Blookets. And if you'd win, if you won a Kahoot, like first place, he would give you a whole box of sprees to take home or eat at lunch or whatever. That was low key peak. But yeah, that was really nice. I won a lot, and if you want to look at first place, then you get like 3 Jolly Ranchers, whatever flavors you want. So that was really good. And yeah, but one of my teachers, my social studies teacher, ow! Well, my social studies teacher, on the other hand, was not very nice. She was inconsiderate, to say the least. Like, she was super mean. She'd give you lunch detentions for like nothing. Like, you wouldn't even do anything, and she'd give you a freaking lunch detention, bro. Yeah, you wouldn't really even do anything, and she'd give you a freaking lunch detention. Like, this one kid was just chewing gum, which in our school you can chew gum for some reason, so I was chill. Wasn't even blowing bubbles or anything. During a test, he was chewing gum. And the teacher looks at him chewing. He's like, yeah, you're talking lunch detention. Like, bro! What? And then another time, a kid wasn't like really doing anything. He was just chilling there, just like zoned out, and she gave him lunch detention. And another time, a kid forgot his water bottle in the gym. So he's like, yo, teacher, can I like go get my water bottle in the gym? I'll get it really quickly. And she's like, no, that's your problem. Like, bro! Bro! And then the kid's just like, wait, I can just go grab it. And she's like, no, you left it there. Now it's your problem and you have to face the consequences. Like, bro. Just let him run to the gym, grab the water bottle, and come back, bro. What's so bad about that? But no, she was not very kind. But, yeah, she's really annoying as well. She had, like, that condescending tone and stuff. Yeah, she wasn't very kind to us. But it's okay. I moved on past that. And also, we have this program in school called Reach, and you can do it for math or ELA. It's like a prestigious program for kids who need a greater challenge in than their regular courses. Basically, if you're smart enough, you can go into one of them, and I got accepted into the ELA one, so nice. And finally, the holy grail of the last day of school, yearbooks. So, you could either buy a yearbook for like a couple bucks, like $10 or $12, and there'd be pictures of every single kid in every single grade of that year, and yeah, and then on the back you would get autographs from people on it. And the last day of school, the teachers would just let you go wherever you want. They just let every single kid out and stuff, and then you could just go around classroom to classroom, getting kids' signatures, or like getting teacher signatures, or literally anyone's signature, which was really good. And yeah. It was really chill. And if you didn't buy one, the teachers just give you like a homemade one. What the frick? Well, teachers would give you like one out of paper. That it wasn't exactly a yearbook, like it didn't have the stuff, but it had enough room for like autographs and stuff. So you already knew it was peak. Like I got a bunch of autographs from. So I'm gonna. So here's a. And it was really cool. Like low key, if you were a kid these days and you'd be able to do that, I don't know if it's still like a thing, but basically this was like the holy grail, bro. Like, this was the peakest thing ever. Like, you just walk around getting people's signatures and stuff. And if you were a kid who wasn't gonna come to school that next year, like there, if you were like moving or something, then bro, everyone would get your signature. And also, there was this one person who came to our school like in the middle of the year, and they moved here from Hawaii because they're yeah, I'm not gonna say personal business, but they moved here. But basically, once they moved here, the person was saying like they told me and like our table that people would just like stop them in the hallway and go like aloha, like bro. And they'd say the person would say that it was like super cringe and stuff. And yeah, low key, if I think about it, that is really cringe. Like imagine you move in from a like Hawaii or something, And then someone stops you in the hallway, and they're just like, aloha. Like, bro. And, yeah, that covers most of it. The stuff that I could think of within 10 minutes. So, just watch me speedrun destroying someone's bed, guys. Let me cook. Aqua's also eliminated, bro. It's just me, gray, and yellow. Oh, no, I'm cooked, bro. They're tele-bridging. Bro. Y'all gotta stop them! Paka! Oh, no. I'm super bad at Java. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video. Okay, guys, wait. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video, goodbye.